morning, y'all. Before work, I am going to plant my okra plant. I'm going to put it right here. The spot that I was what do you call it? My bed where my tomatoes and beans and things are. I'm going to put it right there. Hold on, what I do with you? How y'all doing this morning? It is hot already, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. I'm running a little bit behind. This is right here what I have left. That's the okra. Like I say, I'm sharing it out. So I'll get some, and I'll do 2 plants, and then I'll give the rest to my niece. Yeah. So what I'm gonna turn y'all around. I got my amendments already laid out. So good morning, Max said good morning to the people. Look, hold on. Max, say good morning. Look, you ain't shy, but yeah, I've got. Let me see. I've got some Morganite Earth Science. This is worm castings. This is a 511. Hold on, right there. Slow release fertilizer. That's your NPK. That's your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. NPK, y'all. All right. So let me see. Y'all need to be able to see that it is worm castings. Let me see if I can kind of get the bag out. Oh yeah. It's worm castings. That much I do know. I'm trying to look. That's a good question. Where is it? But this is the bag that I'm using. But this is the worm castings. So, we'll also put in some what we got? Some expert. Look, I ain't no good. Here we go. It's expert gardeners organic blood meal. NPK is 13. No phosphorus and potassium. So, and I also have got I thought I had 3. Okay. But okra is a heaven feeder. Yeah. Okra is a heaven feeder. Let me see, blood meal, bone. So I don't have no bone meal. I thought I had some bone meal. I did. I thought I had some bone meal, but that'll be fine. I must be out. I must have used it in Mama's garden. Look, we buy so much stuff our garden each year, y'all. I'm for real that we don't. We do use the amendments in the garden, and what else? We do use the amendments in the garden, but some be left over, or either trust me, if I know I'm done with what I want to plant for the season. I got a seed in here, y'all. I got some look, surprise. This is down in the bag. Some tender sweet carrots. They were talking about planting carrots on, I think sifting some soil and more last night. I'm not gonna say I think it's late to be planting carrots. I think you still can just do it in a nice, cool, shaded spot. That's if you have a spot like that. Yeah. Everything else looks good. Yeah. So we're gonna plant that. Y'all, let me tell y'all something I did last year. I forgot. Beans are already. We plant beans to add nitrogen to the soil. Y'all know something I did. I fertilized my beans last year with something that, well, I want to say something that had a high on the NPK, it had a high nitrogen number, and y'all know what it did. It actually killed my bean plant. And it took me a minute to figure it out. I said, oh, it had too much nitrogen in it. I'm for real, and that's what I think it did. It already had too much nitrogen in it. So, for my beans, I just use 511 or my super juice. Super juice ain't nothing but you throwing your food scraps in there, like your eggshells, your banana peels, sweet potato skins, and things like that in there, or riding produce. Like my mom had me to, want to say, throw some in her garden yesterday. Yeah. So yeah. But for her garden, I still gotta get what I say, zucchini, squash, and I'm gonna see what the eggplant gonna do. I may have to end up getting some eggplant, but the eggplant was germinating. When I was over at the house yesterday, it looked like it was dry, but it did rain, and I watered it. I was over there Sunday, I think Sunday. Yeah, I did water it Sunday. So I missed it. So, but I actually gave it a good soaking yesterday. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm gonna plant this right quick before I go to work, and I will see y'all later. All right, y'all be blessed and have a good day.